Good morning, everyone. Whoop. Good. I don't think Facebook can see this. There we go. Now everyone can see it. Hi, good morning. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Gabby. We're doing the live in the kitchen this morning. How is everyone? I'm just gonna pull up the Facebook and YouTube comments. How was everyone's weekend? Did everyone have a good weekend? Hi, Marissa. Oh, it's cold today. That's not cool.
Oh, I hate it when it's cold.
Yeah, I don't like it when it's cold either. I'm ready for summer. Welcome. Hi, Katie. Happy Monday, Jill. Okay, it looks like lots of people are joining. We'll just give a few more seconds.
Mom.
Sleepy and blah. Maddie's feeling sleepy and blah. Hold on 1 second. Good morning. Thanks for telling me where you're joining from. Some of you maybe can't hear sound. Let me know on Facebook and YouTube if you can hear sound. The speaker isn't turned off, so I think you should be able to hear some sound. We are making something from the blog today. We're making a bath bomb from okay, you can hear me. Good. Good. Well, thanks for joining, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I have little surprises standing around. Good. Okay, lots of people saying they can hear. Perfect. Okay, so welcome. We are going to, it is May the 4th today, and if you've hopped on the blog already, you will see that we have a special blog post for you. It's a special DIY where it's sharing some Star Wars themed DIYs. I had to think of how to say that. So that's what we're going to be making the bath bombs from that DIY today. We also have some giveaways, but first we're going to see who's joining us. So I'm going to, I hate that my laptop's all the way over there because then I can't talk to you guys while I'm looking. So I'm gonna pull it up here and I'm gonna give some shout outs to those people, to everyone joining. Yeah, Tracy, may the 4th be with you. Carol's joining from Wisconsin. Pat says good morning from Boise, Idaho. Jennifer's joined us from Montana. Phyllis has joined us from Colorado. We had Emma who's joined us from Ohio. Gina from Niagara Falls, New York. Kristen says good morning from Tennessee. Good morning, Kristen. Cindy from Wisconsin. Debbie spying things over here. Debbie, don't give anything away. We have Scarlett from Michigan. Chris from Pennsylvania. Jesse says happy Star Wars Day from Maryland. I'm not gonna lie, I have seen Star Wars, but it's not my thing, and I had to ask my children some questions this morning.
No, you didn't?
Like, we'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah.
And Christine from Central California, and let's see, Rachel from sunny New Hampshire. Oh, it's 100 in Vegas today. It's not that warm here. Let's see. Who is joining us on Instagram? Whoa.
What?
My Instagram. Okay, there. It wasn't tight, so when I pushed the screen to scroll up, it was disappearing. Okay, let's see. Who do we have on Instagram? We have Bree Cruz 5 says hi from Michigan. Gabby, my weekend was good. We got a lot done this weekend. We got a tramp put together and we did a movie night. We had a good weekend. Yep, we had a good weekend. Okay, hey, you little ones get to talk in a minute, okay? Mama's turn. We have Live on Mandarin Street from California, simply _ Agatha Christie from the Philippines. She says it's so hot here in the Philippines. We have E Healy 24 from Florida, and one more shout out, Becky Bixler from Alabama, where it's already getting hot, she said. My whole thing is joining. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have a giveaway really fast. I have this photo right here of something. You have to tell me what it is. What oil comes from this?
I want to see. I have actually no clue. Does it say on the back?
It does. What oil? Leave your guesses in the comment section, and I'm going to choose 2 people who get to win this oil. Civ M69 said send some heat to Norway. 2 people that get to win this oil. What's your guesses? Bon's checking out all the guesses.
I don't know what it is.
I'm seeing some correct guesses and some incorrect guesses, if that makes anybody feel any better.
Is it that? Mom.
Can you see that?
Mom. Mom.
What?
Is it that?
It's that one, yep.
Yay! I know which one. Like 50 people got it.
Oh, good. So even if you don't guess correctly, you still will get a chance to win this oil. And again, I'm going to choose 2 winners. So put your guesses in the comment section for a chance to win this oil. And I'll tell you some good things about this oil after you leave your guesses.
Is that everyone?
Almost. Oops.
Wait, I want to see.
You're gonna read about it? Okay, let Mama hold it so I can keep. No, let Mama hold it first. Okay, here we go, Vaughn. What's the correct answer?
Turmeric?
Yeah, turmeric. That's correct. So I know it maybe was hard for some of you to see. I tried to bring it a little closer so you could see the yellow color of the turmeric. Oops, I realized it's turmeric. Yeah, a lot of you were guessing ginger, which is close. The outside is similar, especially on these cards. It looks very similar, but the inside of the turmeric is much more yellow.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, so it's turmeric. So Vaughn, let's pick some guesses. I'm going to bring this over here, and I'm going to, Vaughn, I'm just gonna have you put your finger while I'm scrolling. Hold on, here we go. Okay, nope, there we go. So as I'm scrolling, you just put your finger somewhere. And that will be.
Should I click on it?
Just touch it, and that will be the winner. Well, you have to hold your finger so I know what person. You just hurry and tapped it. Okay, Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann on Facebook, her guess was turmeric, and she was correct. Barbara Ann on Facebook, you just won yourself a 10 ml turmeric CO2. And then let's go ahead and choose a winner on Instagram. Vaughn, do you want to choose the winner on Instagram as well?
Sure.
Okay, can you reach up that high? Okay, I'm just gonna be scrolling. Right there. We have Pooh Cakes. Pooh Cakes also guessed turmeric. Pooh Cakes on Instagram is the winner. So Barbara and Pooh Cakes, email cs@planttherapy.com and we will get a 10 ml turmeric CO2 sent to you. So how many of you are not familiar with turmeric? Congratulations, everyone. Yes, congratulations. So raise your hand if you are not familiar with turmeric.
Well, they can't really raise their hands because
They can do like a hand raise in the comments.
An emoji.
Yeah. Raise your hand. Turmeric is a fantastic oil. It's fantastic for the skin. It's fantastic for discomfort. Not as an oil, so you'll get a lot of the same benefits that you will from like ground turmeric that you would, put in, that you would use for medicinal purposes, or that you would use in baking or something. You get a lot of the same, from the spice. You get a lot of the same benefits from like ground turmeric from the spice that you do from the essential oil. So turmeric is, it's really known to be used in cosmetics, so it's really good for the skin. It can help with irritated or blemished skin. It also has a warming effect. So I think a lot of people who are familiar with the spice know that it is a hot spice. And the essential oil, or the CO2, I guess, is what plant therapy carries, the CO2, which has more of the plant-like material, so it's going to be closer in the therapeutic benefits that the spices compared to the essential oil, which is really cool. So the CO2, just like the spice, is also very warming, which means it's really good for discomfort, such as like from aging joints or menstrual discomfort. It can often be used for menstrual discomfort. And then, of course, a lot of you were pointing out like inflammation and for pain. And turmeric is also so fantastic with that for that as well. So that's turmeric. So congratulations to the 2 winners on winning turmeric CO2. Okay, who is ready for this DIY?
Still 2 winners.
Here, set that for Mama. Who is ready for this DIY? We have some special guests who are joining us for the DIY. It's not this special guest, Bonnie. Come show your face. No, okay. We have 2 special guests that are joining us for this DIY because, like I told you, I am not a Star Wars expert, and so I thought I would bring in somebody who is a Star Wars expert. Are you ready, Millsy? Oh. Here, let's get a chair for you. So here are my Star Wars experts. I may or may not have had to ask this one right here who the character is of the mask he's wearing.
Hi.
So we have apparently Darth Vader. We have 2 Darth Vaders here with us today.
I'm the kid.
You're the kid, Darth Vader, and they are going to help us make this DIY today. So this is a really fun bath bomb DIY. If you have checked out the blog post, Melissa, who wrote the blog post, actually got a Death Star bath bomb container to make it. I can't think of what it's called. Anyway, she got a Death Star one. So if you go to the blog, you will actually see that the bath bomb looks like a Death Star, which is really cool. We don't have a Death Star one today, but you can still use like any silicone mold or anything like that to make it happen. Yeah, Von's PJs. He was like, Mom, should I wear my Star Wars pajamas? He was really excited. So we have these special guests. They're going to help us make this. Like I said, this DIY can be found. Hey, you have to be quiet so they can hear Mama. Like I said, this DIY can be found on the blog. The blog post is the one that just got posted. Yes.
Okay.
The one that just got posted today. Star Wars Day, may the 4th be with you. And you don't want to help Mama make the bath bombs? Wait, what? I think she thought she was done. That's where you can find this DIY, and I'll tell you everything that you need, and then we're going to show you how easy it is. So you are going to need 3 cups of baking soda, 2 cups of citric acid, a tablespoon of buttermilk powder, polysorbate, jojoba or carrier oil. We're going to use jojoba, so it says like jojoba fractionate coconut oil. Shea butter. Can you guys imagine how these bath bombs are going to make your skin feel like so soft and amazing? Vaughn has a lifesaver here. Shea butter, and then you need witch hazel, and then your choice of essential oils. And today we're going to be using bergamot, juniper berry, and vetiver, which is going to smell amazing. It's also going to be really relaxing and also fantastic for your skin. So that's what we're going to do today. So you guys ready? You ready to make it? Okay, awesome. So we are going to mix all the dry ingredients in this big bowl, okay? We need 3 cups of baking soda. So right here is some baking soda. This is the cups. Yeah, it might be too big to fit in there. So Mama will just dump this. Okay, 3 cups of baking soda. 3 cups of baking soda, and then you're going to need 2 cups of citric acid. Here, have you just sit on your knees for a second. Okay, so do you want to help Mama with this one? We need 2 cups of this. Do you want to hold this for me while I dump it in over the bowl? Can you do that? Millie's helping me. We're having some people say they're just joining. Welcome. We are making the Death Star bath bomb that is on the blog today for May the 4th. Never heard of buttermilk powder? Yeah. So now you can get it and use it. Okay, that's one cup.
Eyeballs. These look like flies' eyeballs because they have a lot of holes in them.
Yeah.
It looks like you can stab through it.
Hold on, not yet. You gotta use the other one.
Mom,
Yeah.
should I jump it in?
Yeah.
Can I do
Okay,
the wet
2 cups.
Can I do the wet ingredients?
That dust just flying in. It's
Can I
irritating
do
your
the
throat.
wet ingredients?
Yes, you can do the wet ingredients. Okay, hold on. So 3 cups of baking soda, 2 cups, 1 cup, is that right? Oh no, 1 tablespoon of buttermilk powder. So Millie, this is the tablespoon. Yep, so you're gonna put it in here and do 1 tablespoon of buttermilk powder. Yep, that one is all done, huh? Make sure it's nice and full, okay? Yep, hold on.
Wait, that's
We
wet.
wanna scrape it.
That's dry.
Yep, scrape it right in there. She's using her finger. You wanna scrape it off a little bit more
What is that?
till it's at the top. Yep,
Just butter?
it's buttermilk powder.
It
Good.
doesn't say butter.
No,
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
What
you
did I do?
would be allowed to eat it. Just
Buttermilk
scrape it off in
powder?
there. Yep, so 1 tablespoon of buttermilk powder. And we are going to mix all of this together.
Can I eat it?
Not right now. Don't eat it right now. Okay, Mama's gonna mix this dry ingredients because it could make a big mess if you guys mix
That's
it. 'Cause
probably
it's so
true.
dry. Danny's gonna hop on. Can all of these special ingredients be purchased? Nope. So they can't be purchased on Plant Therapy's website. You can purchase a lot of them in grocery stores. You can also purchase a lot of them on Amazon. A lot of these ingredients you can find on Amazon. That's where Plant Therapy often gets the kind of these specialty ingredients that you can't find everywhere.
This?
Well, I mean, technically you could. All of this is edible, but I wouldn't. That would be disgusting.
Is this edible?
No.
Well,
No, what's in here is edible. The baking soda, citric acid, and buttermilk.
oh, so this is edible?
Yep. Okay, so right now, if you're just joining, we're making a Bath Star, Death Star bath bomb.
Can I eat some?
No, you cannot eat any
Why?
because we are making a DIY with it. And I'm just mixing up the dry ingredients right
Can
now.
I have some of this?
Funny. Thank you. Apparently my kids just want to eat all the ingredients. That does sound pretty fun. Okay,
Look.
let's see. Is this bowl going to be big enough? I'm gonna grab a bigger bowl just in case.
The biggest bowl in the world.
Okay, so now we're going to mix the wet ingredients together and Vaughn gets to do this. So we need 1 teaspoon of polysorbate. So our polysorbate is in this, and we need 1 teaspoon, Vonnie. So that's this one right here. So you're going to open this up and you're going to do 1 teaspoon in
So
here
the whole thing?
of this. Yep, the whole thing of that. And then we're going to need 2 ounces of jojoba.
Start coming out.
It's because you have to tip it over.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Here, let's do it like this.
It might be out.
No, it's not out. It just maybe. Oh, has a plug in it.
Mommy.
You have to take the plug out.
Always take the plug out. We
Always.
always do that, but it's in one of those plastic things.
Always take the plug out.
Okay, always take a plug.
Let's see.
Look at it first and then take
Never thought of adding buttermilk powder. Can I sub buttermilk powder with something? So CivM69, email cs@planttherapy.com or ask on the blog
That
post
looks
because
good.
Melissa's the one that, no, it needs a little bit more. Melissa's the one that came, I don't know where she found this DIY. I know that she tested a bunch of them
Okay,
and
I
this
think
was her
that's good.
favorite. So I would ask her because she might have an idea of what you can sub for the buttermilk. So,
Yeah, this one's. Is this edible?
no.
Oh,
Okay, so we have the 1 teaspoon of polysorbate.
Is that all?
We are going to need a 1/2 ounce of shea butter melted. So I have the shea butter right here. I'm just gonna put it in our little cocoa maker to melt it down while we're doing
We want
other
to
stuff.
make chocolate.
Okay, so now we need 2 ounces of jojoba.
We made chocolate
So I'm gonna put
strawberries
this right
with that liquid before. I
putting in the wet ingredients.
You are.
But that's wet.
I know, and as soon as I'm done here.
I know.
Okay, so this is, oops.
Is that good?
This is 1 ounce. Vaughn's gonna dump it in.
Yeah.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Mama's turn. We're gonna do 1 more ounce.
Oh my gosh. Is this edible or is the yellow stuff edible?
No, that's not.
No, it's a carrot. I mean, you can
Eat it.
use some, but we're not going to do it with jojoba. Okay, and then here's another ounce. So that's 2 ounces of jojoba, and then we're going to use the witch hazel in just a minute.
Your hands are so soft.
Are your hands soft from the powders?
My hands are so hard.
Okay, we have our shea butter right over here that's just about melted. It was just a tiny bit, just half of an ounce, so it's melting really
Oh,
fast.
so that's easy.
Yeah.
Not moving.
And then we're going to mix all of the all of the wet ingredients together, and we're going to slowly add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients.
What about this?
Here you
Mom,
go.
what about this that we need to put
In a minute, will you do this for Mama?
Yeah. Is that, oh, the top.
Is that too hot?
I can't do it.
This handle's not hot.
Well, up here's hot.
Well,
I also couldn't touch down there.
okay. Gonna unplug that. Okay, we're gonna give that a mix.
Mix it up, mix it up, mix.
Okay, and now, here Millie, I'm gonna have you bend down a little
Put
bit.
this in?
No, you can definitely measure by measuring cups. I just had the weight here, so it was easier for me.
Not put it in
Yeah.
the witch hazel?
Great question.
Mom.
Let's see, I usually weigh my ingredients, but with 2 kids helping, that might take longer. It all does take a little bit longer when you have kids helping. No, what you can do is you can dump this right into there.
I want to do
Vaughn is going to dump the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. Okay, oh, well it says to slowly, but I didn't tell him in time. So you're going to slowly add it,
eggs.
and we're going to start to blend it,
Looks
start
like
to mix
eggs.
it. Yeah, because it's yellow, huh?
Okay, now it's not.
No, it's not. Yes, you can mix it very slowly.
No, you
Very slowly. Okay, so it says slowly add the liquid to the dry ingredients. Blend until you have the consistency of damp sand. So as we mix it a little bit more, we'll probably go in there with our hands because it's pretty fun.
Yay!
Squeeze a small amount of the mixture in your hands to see if it will hold shape. Listen, continue to mix until the desired consistency has been reached. So what you're doing is you'll see it clumps up like this. I don't know if you can tell when you add the wet ingredients, and you want to break up all these clumps so that it's like dry sand, and so it's mixed more with the dry ingredients.
Feels like sand.
If it's too dry, so once you have it mixed really well, if it's too dry and you can't get the clump in your hand to hold, you're going to spray it with witch hazel until it's moist enough that you can get it to hold in your hand. And then once it gets to that texture or that consistency, that's when you're going to put it in your molds to make the bath bomb, to make
Do you think we're
make the
gonna
mold
need
that you
witch
want.
hazel? Wait, if I just pick it up.
Okay, I'm gonna get in here and start mixing now.
What is this for?
What's that for?
That's the witch hazel, so we're gonna
What
add
is
that
the
with
witch
it.
hazel?
You're right, it's both. They're
So-
both witch hazel.
I want to use this one.
So we're just mixing. Oh, that powder makes me want to sneeze, you guys.
I know. Can I spray it
Nope,
now?
nope. I'm just mixing sections since it's such a large amount. It's easier to just start with, each different section until it. Funny stuff. I'll tell you when you can mix it, Kate.
Okay.
I'll let you put your hands in a minute, and you can see if it holds the mold, okay?
Looks pretty
Okay,
dry.
I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with here.
It
Can you
looks
see
so
this?
cool.
Whoa, yeah.
It looks like a mountain.
I know, we're gonna make bath bombs. I'm so excited. And like I said earlier, we don't have the Death Star mold, but we do have silicone molds, and
They're only little.
I normally just use silicone molds when I'm making bath bombs anyways. So you really just want something that you can pop the bath bomb out of. So whether that's a mold that opens up or it's a silicone mold that I'm going to press it in that I can pop it out, that's what you want to be able to do.
Yeah, I got like a big chunk and it just broke.
Nope, not yet.
Not ready yet, the kiddos are saying.
I said ready.
Someone's gonna know.
Oh, really? I know, Mama's making a mess, you guys.
No.
Okay,
Okay, should I put
okay, so I
it
think
in
it's pretty good mixed.
there?
So what I want you kiddos to do is I want you to put your hand, I want you to grab a big amount, and I want you to squeeze as hard as you can. Okay, how well do you think it's staying together?
Look, not that well.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show everyone.
See?
So if you see when I'm squeezing it, you can see that it's fallen apart a little bit. So I think it needs to be just a little bit more wet. Because if I squeeze it, I'm making such a mess. You see it falls apart just a little bit.
Smell.
So we need just a little bit of witch hazel, I bet.
Okay, watch out.
Yep, so Mom's just gonna, well, a little bit more. I would do like, get closer, because you're spraying everywhere. There we go. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, so Vaughn added some witch hazel.
That might be a little too much.
Nope, it'll be okay. Because we gotta mix it together.
That smells so bad.
He does not like the smell of witch hazel.
Smell? Just a little. Okay, what should I do? I don't like it.
Yeah, we have to clean up this mess anyways later.
It's like
Do
small.
I?
You don't want to help Mama clean?
No.
Okay.
You
Okay,
asked,
did you hear
you
that?
asked us to do it, so.
That's true. I did ask them to
And
help.
you're technically live.
Okay, so we're just mixing up that witch hazel. I think that's going to be enough because it was really close. So it just needed just a little bit more moisture. And I did notice we have a little bit left in here. So had we added that, it probably would have been enough. But we got to spray the witch hazel, which makes the kids, whoa,
You have to clean
saw
up.
that. Oh yeah, you can see it starting to get stuck in the whisk.
It's probably good.
Yeah, I think it is good too.
Here, let me try one.
Look.
Oh yeah, it's holding
Yeah,
together
wait.
much better now.
No, it's not.
Let me
Well,
try.
yeah, I mean, it will fall apart if you push it apart. If you squeeze it, it's holding together much better now.
Oh yeah, look, I can even hold it.
Yeah.
You have to clean
Okay,
it up.
so now what we're going to do,
Look.
we forgot to add our essential oils.
Oh my god.
I know. Okay, so we're going to do that now.
I want to use this one.
You need, I don't know when you're supposed to add your essential oils, but I'm going to do it and I'm going to mix it. Here, I'm going to add it a little bit in this
It
leftover
already
cup
says,
holder.
Mom.
So add your
It's
essential
step
oils.
6.
I know. Add your essential oils to your wet ingredients before you mix them to the dry
We're
ingredients.
mixed up like 4. I mean, like
Oops. Okay, so 25 drops of bergamot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There are 25 steps.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Yeah, there are 25 steps.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, 25 drops of bergamot.
Okay.
We need 14 drops of juniper
I'm
berry.
gonna chew Delta berry.
No, someone wants to do it.
Then how many for Bert to Nancy?
I want to do that one.
Okay, and then we're gonna do
6.
6 drops of vetiver. It's okay, you can help Mama mix it in again, okay? 6 drops of vetiver.
6? I'm not good.
Yep, just dump it. And vetiver comes out pretty slow. It's a thick oil. Okay, Vaughn's out of the vetiver. And again, you'll want to do this to your wet ingredients. I skipped it. My apologies. I know, essential oils are the best part. This is what happens when the kids are helping. My brain goes a little scatterbrain. I would do a couple more because those are pretty small drops, since you're. Yep, that's good. Oh, it smells so good.
Let me smell. Oh.
Oh, I hate this oil.
Vaughn does not like vetiver.
I hate it.
I tell them all the time that when you make your inhalers, you know, because you like to put like the lime and the,
I only like orange and lemon.
yeah, and lime. You like lime. That's the one you always picked out at the store when we would go.
No, that was always orange and lemon.
No, it was lime and vanilla too. The
Oh,
ones
yeah.
here, we have the orange and stuff here. Okay, so we're gonna mix in this essential oil.
I'm going to try to mix it.
No, Mama's gonna mix it, only because
Okay, I need to leave. It smells so bad.
he does not like vetiver. And I always tell you guys, I always like sneak in a drop or two of vetiver in his inhaler. And he can't, he can't, he can't smell it usually because I only do a drop or two, but it's so good to help with like stress and anxiety and focus.
It smells so gross.
It's
You
kinda-
should do that
steamers. You guys want some shower steamers? You technically could put this in a shower too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, now can I put it in? Can I feel it if it's good?
Yes, you can feel it now. It's definitely good. It's getting nice and hard. Okay, so we have some Lego, what are these called? Silicone molds. It's fine, you guys. I'll get my stuff together. We have these Lego silicone molds that we are going to press some of the bath bombs into. And again, you can buy bath bomb molds, but we don't have them here. And I usually just use some silicone. Yep. So you're just gonna push it in. You're just gonna get some and push it in.
I don't want to make a mess in this corner.
So then it says, so you're gonna, if you have the mold, you pack both halves, pressing firmly. So that's really important when you're making bath bombs, is that you press really firmly until you get it, until it feels really hard. Push the molds together and then slightly twist. So this is if you have those round molds. And then you're going to allow it to air dry for 24 hours, and then it will be nice and hard and you'll be able to put it in your bath. But you want to make sure that you're pressing in your molds really, really tight. Yeah, Millie, that's so good. Because that's what's going to give it the nice packed bath mold, so that when you take it out after 24 hours, it's nice and solid. Yeah, that's great. You're doing great.
I like doing cooking.
It does like cooking, huh?
Like making cookies.
Yep. She's like, it's like we're doing cooking. Okay, you guys, maybe I'll show you what these look like tomorrow or on Wednesday for the Wednesday Live. But I know that the kids are going to want to take some bath with these bath bombs because they are fun. I love bath bombs in the bath.
Can we do it today together?
Yeah, you can. Okay, so we're going to let Millie keep packing that. And I have an end of video giveaway. So if you guys have any questions about this DIY, please leave the comments. Please go leave a comment on the blog post, or you can email cs@planttherapy.com. But our content writers and aromatherapists who write on the blog, they also answer all of those comments on the blog. So specifically, like, what can I sub for an ingredient or something like that, they would be the best person to ask. So if you have a question, go leave a comment on the blog, or email cs@planttherapy.com and they'll be able to take care of you. Okay, thanks for joining. I'll show you what this looks like maybe I'll show you the finished product on Wednesday's Live. And I'm sure the kids will have a lot of fun using these. Okay, who's ready for the end of video giveaway? Are you guys ready? You will have until midnight tonight to enter this giveaway, and you must enter via the giveaway link. YouTube and Facebook, the giveaway link can be found in the comments as well as in the live description. And Instagram, the link can be found in Plant Therapy Insta Stories. It'll just swipe through until you see this story that says giveaway, and then it will have you swipe up and it will take you to the giveaway link. Again, you have until midnight tonight to enter. So your giveaway question is, did you go to the theater to watch the original Star Wars? Yes or no?
No.
No, she didn't. I didn't. Let us know. Did you go to the theater to watch the original Star Wars? That's how you enter the giveaway. And we are going to be sending you the ingredients or the oils that you need to make this DIY. So that's going to be bergamot, juniper berry, and vetiver. And I think we should choose 4 winners for May the 4th. And each of the winners are going to win a 10 ml bergamot, a 10 ml vetiver, and a 10 ml juniper berry. So good luck, everyone. May the 4th be with you. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching this DIY with us. And we'll see you Wednesday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time.